Hey everybody, how you doing? You're welcome to the first video on Blue Bridge FC TV, and I'm Ugo Amadi, and let's go in. So today I'll be talking about Chelsea and Pochettino. For Chelsea fans, for us, it's been what I say a terrible, terrible start to the season, and that's even an understatement. So for me, I know many people have been saying that the board they spend so much money, they've bought unproven players, and they should have bought experience, you know. But for me, there's just one man who's to blame for the form of the team, and that's Mauricio Pochettino. I think he's overcomplicating things, when he could decide to be more simple with his play, go back to basics, do things that were working in preseason, and that's even more annoying for me. You know, go back to basics. You don't have to play any national level football. You don't have to be overly sophisticated. People are talking about trying to copy um, Pep Guardiola playing with four centre backs. The team is not at the stage where you do that. What you want to do right now is give the players confidence, let them play the style that suits them. Everybody playing in their natural position. So today I'll be giving I wouldn't say predicted lineup, but sort of lineup I want to see, against Brighton, the Carabao Cup fixture on Wednesday. So I'll be giving my recommendation on that. And also, before I continue this video, you must have seen my face on another channel that has nothing to do with football. That's another channel of mine. It's Ugo Creates and Comics TV. So if you're into comics and things related to that, so you can go and subscribe to the channel and watch the videos on that channel as well. But this is the first video. I'll be talking about football, and Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. So back to our topic of discussion. So Pochettino should go back to basics. Chilwell should be at left back, and you have Mudryk at right wing, or at left wing, and then you have Madueke on the right wing, and you have Jackson when he's available to play because right now he's suspended through the middle, and just go back to basics. Even look at Enzo Fernandez. He is a deep line playmaker. You don't need any sort of UEFA coaching badges to know that he is a deep line playmaker. I'm not a coach. I don't have any sort of coaching badges, no one whatsoever. So you can imagine when the high level coaches in the Premier League who have experience coaching see you playing Enzo out of position, they'll be rubbing their hands together. Nkunku is injured. Is that enough reason? Is that enough reason for the entire formation to just be turned on its head? Preseason, we saw a formation 4-2-3-1, and it worked. So that's what makes it even more frustrating for me, because you've tried this formation before, it worked, and this is what the team has been used to during preseason. If it hadn't worked, then okay, so it didn't work, but you actually played 4-2-3-1 and it worked. Jackson was scoring goals. It was building the partnership with Enzo Fernandez. Nkunku was there, fair play. He's now injured, but Palmer should play behind, Jackson, whilst Nkunku gets ready, while Chukwemeka continues with his rehabilitation. So it's uncalled for, this whole type of formation he's playing. The mainstream media wants you to feel like that Todd Bowley and Clearly Capital are at fault. Because they like what's the big news, what would put people more. They're not aware. They're aware of the fact that Pochettino is playing players out of position and is hurting the team. Okay, have a look at Jackson. Jackson spends more time in the midfield or out wide rather than in the box. Then how do you want him to score goals? When for the better part of the match, he's always in the midfield, battling with midfielders before making a run towards the goal, towards the 18-yard box, when he should be in and around that area. I'm not saying Pochettino should go, but he has to get his act together. Go back to the basics. We have three left backs. Three. Chelsea Football Club has three left backs. And then you play centre back and left back. Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. So for me, he has to go back to the basics. Or else he may lose his job by the Arsenal game. He may lose his job by the Arsenal game. Go back to the basics. You don't have to overcomplicate things. And that's why Tuchel lost his job, because he overcomplicated things. He overcomplicated things, and that's why he lost his job. He lost his job because rather than playing the likes of Lukaku in the positions where they should play, he ended up playing. What was he even doing with Lukaku? What was he doing with Lukaku? He wanted Lukaku to be dropping deep to get the ball. But Lukaku would be running and be pointing towards the goal. I remember one interview. Forgive me if it seems like I'm having a bit of a rant. But if you remember, I think was it after the Burnley game? I'm talking about the season prior. Was it after the Burnley game? I think, after the Burnley game, or at least after a game. And then he was asked about Lukaku and all that, and then he said maybe we'll play without a striker. And that's where the whole thing started from. When Lukaku gave the interview, which was ill-advised, I should have been reprimanded, fined for it, and then reintegrated to the squad. But no, an entire fan base turned on him. Now he's scoring goals for Roma. So the same thing is happening right now. Rather than playing to the strengths of players, he's wanting to be too smart. He's outsmarting himself at the moment. Let Modric play out wide. If you want to play with inverted wingers, why you play with inverted wingers is so you can have a fullback overlap. And what happens when the fullback overlaps? The fullback will take the opposing fullback with them, and then the inverted winger has more opportunities. Has more opportunities to cut in and has more freedom, to either cross the ball, have an in-swinger, or to go for a shot himself. But all these things, the mainstream media won't let you know, and some people on social media with large accounts will also let you know. What they'll do is they'll say, back the manager, if you try to hold him accountable, something must be wrong with you, you're anti-Chelsea or whatever. That doesn't cut it with me as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't cut it with me. It does not cut it with me as far as I'm concerned. It should be held accountable. One thing people don't seem to forget is that these coaches you see, they're all multimillionaires. They're being paid. Everyone focuses on what the player earns. They focus on what the player earns, how much the player earns. Oh, the player earns so million should be committed. The coach as well earns a lot of money. So you have Broja. You have Jackson. Play him as a striker. You have wingers. Play them in their position. And then one other thing it can do for you as a coach as well, it helps you to judge your team properly. It helps you judge your team properly. So I'll share like I said, the predicted lineup. It's a lineup that I would like to see. I would like to see this lineup against Brighton. So I'll just share it. So this is the lineup I would like to see. So I would like to see Disasi at right back, because Rhys James is out, Malo Gusto, red carded. So whether the club would sort of appeal the red card, no one knows. But for now, he's out, and even if they appeal, I don't think we'll have enough time to make it for the game on Wednesday tomorrow. So Disasi, and then Silva, and then Colwill, and Chilwell at left back, Leslie Ugochukwu, and Enzo in the midfield. If Caicedo starts in place of him, I'll be fine with that. Palmer in the 10 role behind David Washington or Broja. If Broja is fit enough to start, that'll be amazing. If he's fit enough to start, and since Jackson's unavailable, give the young kid his debut, David Washington to start. Madueke, because for me, Sterling is just another guy. He's a Jag, JAG, just another guy. And one thing with Sterling is he's very good when he has a ball to run with, or when the space is narrowed down, he can't beat his man. So I'll be going with Noni Madueke, down the right flank. And then I'll be going with Modric down the left flank. So he inverts, and then Chilwell makes the overlapping runs, and Madueke inverts, Disasi makes the overlapping runs. That's what I want to see against Brighton. But we all know Pochettino would do whatever he wants to do. So that's it. So at this point, we're coming towards the end of today's video, and do keep your eyes peeled for video on the second channel, Ugo Creation Comics TV. But do like and subscribe to this channel, and like this video and share it as well. So let's see how it goes tomorrow, and do have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.